see fine lines and loosening of the skin, and I would like to try and get rid of some of that, which makes me look much older, I feel. And I spent many, many years abusing my skin with sun exposure and not using the proper protection, sunscreens, which is now, you know, I realize how important it is, but as growing up as kids, we didn't do that. And my skin took great abuse. And now I'm looking to try and alleviate some of that. The main area that I'm most unhappy with is around my mouth, the lip lines, and my chin area has lines, and I feel if those were softened or eliminated, I would look a lot better and a lot younger, or maybe just my age. I'm hoping that the procedure makes me feel renewed and vitalized again, because when you do look in the mirror and you feel pretty good, but your face has kind of not matched up with the way you feel, I'm hoping that I will be looking good and happy about myself and get out there and start to spring again.
I usually tell people it's about a week to heal, maybe red for a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending upon the depth used. Okay? But someone with lighter skin with not a lot of problems and just some fine texturing issues, they might look good in 2 or 3 days, depending on the depth used. So it all depends on what you look like and how I turn those dials. But for the most part, it's for lighter people with bad skin. Lines around the mouth, sagginess around the eyes, deep wrinkles around the eyes, wrinkles on the cheeks. Very versatile system to treat a lot of skin conditions. You know what, there's very few things on the market that compares to this. Other devices have maybe a spectrum of this or a portion of this, but there's no other device on the planet that gives you the versatility of this device. Best in planet, best in the planet. Just clearly, I like the best. And I want to have my patients have the best as well. I would use it on any family members, and I have. I wouldn't use any other device for this. So the question is, how long does laser resurfacing last? I'm going to give you the same answer I give every patient every day. You're not Cinderella, okay? So at the stroke of midnight, 3 months, 3 years, 5 years from now, you're not going back to where you started from. You're resetting your aging clock, okay? Maybe a month, maybe 5 years of resetting, and maybe 20 years of resetting. Depends on the damage, and it depends on the amount of energy used with the device. So you reset your clock, and you start to age from an earlier time in your life. She had some fine lines and wrinkles, she had some fine lines around her mouth, a little bit of laxity to her skin. So she's a perfect candidate for a moderate depth peel. And I think she's going to look unbelievable.